Hello, my classy ladies. When the sun goes down and the evenings get colder, fall becomes one of the most beautiful seasons to dress for. The days are crisp, the nights are cozy, and it's the perfect time to pull out those outfits that look refined, rich, and quietly expensive. Now, I know many of you might feel that evening wear means sequins, glitter, and over-the-top dresses, but that's not what old money elegance is about. True refinement comes from understated fabrics, timeless cuts, and colors that feel sophisticated without trying too hard. In fall especially, elegance means leaning into depth, warmth, and texture. So today, I'm going to walk you through 8 old money evening outfits that will keep you looking polished, feminine, and unforgettable. These are not trend-driven looks, they are timeless formulas that you can return to year after year. Let's start with the first one. Outfit 1, the long-sleeve silk midi dress in deep jewel tones. The first evening look is a long-sleeve silk or satin midi dress in a rich autumn shade. Think deep emerald, burgundy, or navy. These jewel tones feel instantly luxurious because they mirror the richness of the season. They also flatter most skin tones, giving that soft glow under evening lighting. The cut matters just as much as the fabric. Midi length keeps it modest and refined, while long sleeves add balance against the shine of silk. A subtle wrap detail, a high neckline, or a softly draped silhouette will all give that effortless grace. Nothing clingy, nothing overexposed, just clean lines that let the fabric speak. To style it, pair with classic pointed toe heels in black or nude leather. Keep jewelry minimal, small pearl or diamond studs, a delicate bracelet, and perhaps a thin gold chain. Carry a small clutch in a neutral shade. The goal is harmony, not competition. Why does this outfit look expensive? Because it uses restraint. The jewel-toned silk does all the work. You don't need sequins, rhinestones, or flashy accessories. You just need one perfect fabric, one perfect color, and a timeless cut. That's the formula for old money evening elegance. Outfit 2, the tailored velvet blazer with wide leg trousers. Few fabrics capture autumn evenings quite like velvet. It's rich, tactile, and instantly communicates depth and luxury. A tailored velvet blazer is one of those pieces that feels dramatic but still refined, especially when paired with wide leg trousers. The velvet blazer works because of its structure. Unlike looser cardigans or trendy oversized jackets, the blazer creates definition. Strong shoulders and a cinched waist bring balance to the lushness of velvet. It's that contrast between texture and tailoring that feels so expensive. Color is key here. Deep jewel tones work beautifully. Navy, emerald, or even a deep aubergine. Black is also classic, but jewel tones feel more seasonal and eye-catching in autumn. Pair the blazer with wide-leg trousers in a fluid fabric, ideally in a matching or complementary shade. The trousers elongate the figure, while the blazer shapes the upper body. Together, they create a balanced, statuesque silhouette that whispers quiet power. For accessories, keep things minimal. A silk camisole underneath adds softness without stealing attention. Pointed toe heels in black suede or leather complete the look. Jewelry should stay understated small studs or a thin gold chain necklace. Carry a structured clutch or a small handbag with minimal hardware. Why does this outfit look expensive? Because it balances drama with restraint. Velvet already feels luxurious. Pairing it with strong tailoring ensures it doesn't slip into costume territory. You look like a woman who knows how to command attention without asking for it. Outfit 3, the structured black midi dress with statement outerwear. Every classy woman needs a black evening dress, but here's the secret. It's not the dress alone that makes it elegant, it's the outerwear you choose with it. A structured black midi dress is the foundation. Think clean lines, modest hemlines, and a cut that flatters without clinging. The dress should act like a canvas, timeless, refined, and versatile. But what elevates this look is the outer layer you pair it with. In autumn, statement outerwear makes all the difference. A camel wrap coat draped over the shoulders, a long burgundy wool coat, or even a houndstooth coat with sharp tailoring instantly transforms the outfit. The coat becomes the focal point, while the black dress provides balance underneath. The trick here is restraint. You don't need sparkle or heavy embellishment. The weight and presence of a perfectly tailored coat are enough to make the outfit unforgettable. It's that effortless chic you walk into a dinner or gathering, remove the coat, and reveal the timeless black dress beneath. 2 layers, both equally elegant, working together. Accessories should echo the outerwear. If you're wearing a burgundy coat, carry a clutch in a complementary tone. If you're wearing camel, stick to gold jewelry and brown leather shoes. With black, almost anything works. It's the anchor color. Why does this outfit look expensive? Because it plays with layering in a sophisticated way. Many people treat coats as an afterthought, something to be removed immediately. But elegant women know that outerwear is part of the outfit, not separate from it. When you choose the right coat, you're already dressed before you even reveal the dress. The velvet blazer with wide-leg trousers and the black midi with statement outerwear both show us something important. Elegance isn't about over-designing. It's about building outfits where one piece carries the weight and everything else supports it. Velvet provides the richness. Outerwear provides the drama. The rest of the look is simple, clean, and timeless. That balance is what makes both outfits feel truly expensive. Outfit 4. The silk blouse with pleated midi skirt. There's something so timeless about the pairing of a silk blouse with a pleated midi skirt. It's feminine, refined, and has that perfect mix of movement and structure that makes an outfit feel alive in the evening light. The silk blouse brings softness. Its gentle sheen catches the light in a way that feels luxurious without being loud. The best blouses are cut simply a high neck with a subtle tie detail or a button-down with a slightly draped silhouette. Nothing over-designed, nothing fussy. The beauty lies in the quality of the fabric. The pleated midi skirt, on the other hand, adds structure through texture. Each pleat creates vertical lines that elongate the figure and give the outfit a graceful flow as you walk. The midi length ensures modesty, keeping the look classic rather than trendy. The magic of this outfit lies in the contrast. The smooth silk against the textured pleats creates depth. It looks intentional, sophisticated, and quietly expensive. Color choices are endless, but work best when kept seasonal and muted. Think cream blouses with navy skirts, champagne silk with deep burgundy pleats, or even black paired with camel. The key is harmony, 2 tones that complement each other rather than compete. How should you style it? With pointed toe pumps in leather or suede, ideally matching one of the tones in your outfit. Jewelry should remain minimal, small pearl earrings or a delicate gold bracelet. A small clutch finishes the look, keeping the outfit balanced and feminine. Why does this outfit look expensive? Because it's rooted in simplicity and contrast. The fabrics are the luxury here, not logos or embellishments. And when the fabrics speak, you don't need anything else to prove elegance. Outfit 5. The cashmere turtleneck with satin slip skirt. Now, let's move to one of my favorite combinations for fall evenings, a cashmere turtleneck paired with a satin slip skirt. This is the ultimate balance of cozy and glamorous, and it's exactly what makes it so appealing. The cashmere turtleneck provides warmth and softness. It's practical for chilly evenings, but the richness of cashmere makes it luxurious. A well-fitted turtleneck hugs the figure without clinging, creating a streamlined, refined look. The satin slip skirt is the opposite, fluid, glossy, and light-catching. It brings movement and a hint of allure. When paired with the grounded coziness of cashmere, it creates an outfit that feels both approachable and sophisticated. This outfit is perfect for more relaxed evening gatherings, dinners at home, casual but elegant events, or even a cozy date night. It's chic without feeling overdressed. Color combinations matter here. Cream or camel cashmere with a champagne satin skirt is soft and romantic. Black cashmere with a navy satin skirt feels more formal and dramatic. Burgundy paired with beige satin strikes a perfect autumn balance. Always stick to muted, deep tones. They feel expensive and seasonally appropriate. For footwear, ankle boots in suede or classic pumps work beautifully. Jewelry should be minimal. Think simple hoops or a fine chain necklace. A leather clutch in a coordinating tone keeps the outfit polished. Why does this outfit look expensive? Because it blends comfort with refinement. You're warm, practical, and seasonally appropriate, yet you still look elevated. Old money style has always understood this balance, looking chic without sacrificing ease. Both of these outfits, the silk blouse with pleated skirt and the cashmere turtleneck with satin slip skirt, demonstrate that elegance often lies in pairing opposites. Smooth against textured, soft against structured, cozy against glossy. When you create balance, you create depth. And depth is what makes an outfit look rich. Neither of these looks needs bold prints or excessive accessories. The fabrics themselves carry the message. Outfit 6. The wool midi dress with leather accents. When most people think of evening wear, they don't imagine wool. They picture silk, sequins, or satin. But here's the secret. A beautifully cut wool midi dress can look far more expensive than a flashy cocktail dress, especially in fall. The wool dress works because it balances warmth, structure, and sophistication. The fabric itself has weight, which helps the dress hold its shape. Instead of clinging, it drapes smoothly, creating clean lines. This structure is what makes it elegant. The midi length is key. It's long enough to feel modest, but short enough to show a bit of movement as you walk. Pair that with long sleeves or a high neckline, and you have a dress that feels refined rather than revealing. Old money wardrobes have always valued modest silhouettes, not because they're conservative, but because they let the focus fall on the fabric and the cut. Now, let's talk about the leather accents. This doesn't mean flashy trims or oversized panels. Think subtle touches, a slim leather belt defining the waist, leather piping along the seams, or even leather-covered buttons. These small details introduce contrast and depth. Wool is matte and textured. Leather is smooth and polished. Together, they create quiet drama. Colors matter here. Deep charcoal, navy, or burgundy are perfect choices. Pairing those shades with dark brown or black leather accents gives the outfit subtle richness. A gray wool dress with a slim black belt, for example, looks effortlessly chic. For styling, add pointed toe pumps or leather boots, depending on the setting. Keep jewelry understated gold or silver studs, a thin watch, maybe a ring. The leather detail in the outfit already provides the visual interest, so you don't need more. A structured handbag in coordinating tones completes the look. Why does this outfit look expensive? Because it uses materials associated with quality. Wool and leather are timeless, natural, and durable. They age beautifully, and they communicate heritage. When combined in a refined silhouette, they look far more sophisticated than synthetic fabrics or trendy cuts. Outfit 7. The long-sleeve jumpsuit in a deep neutral. Now let's step into something unexpected. The long-sleeve jumpsuit. Many people think jumpsuits are too modern to be old money, but when styled correctly, they can be incredibly elegant evening options. The key is choosing the right cut and the right fabric. A refined jumpsuit has structure. It's not oversized or slouchy. It should define the waist, skim the body, and elongate the legs. A tailored fit, long sleeves, and a modest neckline keep it sophisticated. Think of it as an evening suit, but streamlined into one piece. Fabric makes the biggest difference. A jumpsuit in a heavy crepe, wool blend, or matte satin has weight and refinement. Avoid anything shiny or clingy that cheapens the look instantly. You want a fabric that drapes smoothly and holds its shape. Color should stay within deep neutrals. Black is always classic, but navy, charcoal, or even deep forest green can feel richer and more unique. The goal is to look elegant, not trendy. Why does this outfit look expensive? Because it communicates confidence. Dresses are expected for evening, but a well-tailored jumpsuit feels intentional and bold. It says, I don't need sequins or lace to look elegant. I rely on structure and restraint. Styling is simple but crucial. Add a slim belt at the waist in leather to define your shape. Choose pointed toe heels to elongate the legs. Keep jewelry minimal, small studs, or a sleek cuff bracelet. And carry a clutch rather than a large bag to maintain the sleekness of the silhouette. The jumpsuit is also incredibly practical. You don't need to worry about layering or coordinating separates. It's one complete outfit. That ease is part of its sophistication. Old money style has always valued practicality alongside elegance, and this outfit embodies that balance perfectly. The wool midi dress with leather accents and the tailored jumpsuit might seem very different. One is rooted in heritage fabrics, the other in modern tailoring. But both prove the same principle. Elegance isn't about tradition versus modernity. It's about restraint, structure, and fabric quality. The wool dress elevates through texture and subtle contrast. The jumpsuit elevates through tailoring and silhouette. Both avoid fuss. Both avoid over-design. And both make the wearer look confident, intentional, and timeless. Outfit 8. The full-length satin gown in a muted autumn tone. Now we arrive at the grand finale, the full-length satin gown. This is the outfit that takes evening dressing into its most elevated form. While the other looks we've talked about balance elegance with practicality, the satin gown is unapologetically formal. It's the piece you wear when you want to command presence the moment you walk into the room. But here's the key. Not all satin gowns are created equal. In fact, most on the market look flashy, trendy, or over-designed. To look old money, the gown needs to be restrained, timeless, and rooted in sophistication rather than spectacle. The first element is color. For autumn, muted tones are non-negotiable. Deep burgundy, forest green, midnight navy, or even a rich chocolate brown. These are the shades that look expensive. They echo the richness of the season while avoiding anything too bright or artificial. A gown in hot pink or metallic silver might stand out, but it won't feel timeless. Muted jewel tones, on the other hand, will always whisper luxury. The second element is cut. The most elegant satin gowns avoid excessive embellishment. You don't need sequins, rhinestones, or dramatic ruffles. The fabric itself does the work. The best cuts are simple. A high neckline with long sleeves, a bias cut silhouette that skims the body, or a draped neckline that frames the shoulders. Floor length is ideal. It elongates the body and creates presence without effort. The third element is fabric quality. Cheap satin has too much shine, catching the light in a way that feels artificial. High-quality satin, on the other hand, has a softer, more liquid sheen. It reflects light in a subtle, flattering way, almost glowing rather than glaring. That softness is what makes it look expensive. Why does this gown look elegant? Because it embodies restraint. It doesn't try to impress with flash, it impresses with simplicity. When you choose the right color, the right fabric, and the right cut, you don't need anything else. The gown speaks for itself. When it comes to accessories, less is always more. With a satin gown, jewelry should be minimal but precise. Diamond or pearl studs are perfect, or perhaps a single statement bracelet. Avoid large necklaces or overly ornate earrings, they distract from the gown's clean lines. Shoes should be simple as well. A classic pointed toe pump or sandal in leather or suede works best. Stick to neutral shades like black, nude, or metallic gold if you want a touch of shimmer. The goal is for the shoes to support the gown, not compete with it. The handbag should be small and structured. A clutch in satin, leather, or suede is perfect. Again, choose muted tones, perhaps burgundy with burgundy, black with navy, or gold with forest green. Hair and makeup complete the look. A simple chignon or soft waves keep the focus on the gown. Makeup should be polished but understated, a bold lip if you want one point of drama, but not paired with heavy eyes. Old money evening style is always about balance. The full-length satin gown isn't for every evening, and that's what makes it special. It's for formal dinners, galas, weddings, or evenings, where the dress code calls for true refinement. The other outfits we've covered are versatile. This one is ceremonial. But even though it's the most formal, it's also the simplest in philosophy. One color, one fabric, one silhouette. That's all you need. And when chosen correctly, it's unforgettable. The satin gown represents the pinnacle of evening elegance. It's the outfit that strips everything back to the essentials. No embellishments, no gimmicks, just pure refinement. It shows us that true style doesn't need tricks. And that's why it belongs on this list. It balances out the more practical, versatile evening looks we've talked about and reminds us of the core principle of old money style. Less is more. So, my classy ladies, we've walked through 8 evening outfits that define elegance in autumn. Each of these outfits is different, some formal, some relaxed, some dramatic, some understated. But when you step back, you'll notice they're all built on the same principles. Principle 1. Fabrics do the talking. Not one of these outfits relies on heavy embellishment, sequins, or flashy details. Instead, they let fabrics carry the look. Silk, wool, velvet, cashmere, and satin, these are the building blocks of elegance. When your fabrics are right, you don't need anything else. That's why old money wardrobes feel expensive even without logos. They rely on timeless materials that age well, drape beautifully, and whisper refinement. If you want your evening looks to feel more elegant instantly, focus on upgrading your fabrics first. Principle 2. Restraint is power. Another thread running through all 8 outfits is restraint. None of these looks expose too much skin, rely on loud patterns, or chase dramatic cuts. Instead, they cover just enough, define the silhouette subtly, and let simplicity do the work. The silk midi dress flatters without clinging, the jumpsuit shapes without being tight, the satin gown impresses without embellishment. Restraint communicates confidence, and confidence is the most expensive thing you can wear. Principle 3. Color sets the mood. Autumn is about depth and warmth, and that's reflected in every outfit here. Jewel tones, muted neutrals, deep burgundy, navy, forest green, chocolate, and camel. These shades harmonize with the season and immediately feel expensive. Bright, artificial colors can cheapen an outfit. Muted, timeless ones elevate it. If you want to refine your wardrobe for autumn evenings, start by editing your color palette to reflect this depth. Principle 4. Silhouette over trend. Each outfit also shows that silhouette matters more than fashion trends. A wrap silk dress, a pleated skirt, a wool midi dress, these cuts have been around for decades, and they'll be around for decades more. They flatter the body without exaggeration, and they make outfits versatile enough to wear year after year. Trends fade. A perfect silhouette doesn't. If you're wondering how to translate these 8 outfits into your own wardrobe, here's where to start. You don't need all 8 looks. Instead, pick 2 or 3 formulas that fit your lifestyle. Maybe you go to a lot of formal dinners, then the satin gown and silk midi dress will serve you well. Maybe you prefer cozy but elegant gatherings, then the cashmere with slip skirt or the wool midi dress are perfect. Or maybe you love versatile tailoring, then the velvet blazer or jumpsuit will be your go-to. Choose the outfits that align with your evenings, and then build them slowly. Focus on quality fabrics, timeless cuts, and muted tones. When you do, your wardrobe will begin to feel cohesive, intentional, and deeply elegant. Autumn is one of the most powerful seasons to dress for because the evenings invite texture, depth, and richness. The outfits we've covered today show that you don't need excess to look refined. You just need the right materials, the right silhouettes, and the confidence to keep things simple. So, my classy ladies, as you step into your autumn evenings, remember this: true elegance doesn't need to announce itself. It doesn't sparkle loudly or chase trends. It whispers through restraint, quality, and timeless choices. Choose outfits that align with those principles, and you'll never just look dressed. You'll look composed, intentional, and unforgettable. And that is the essence of old money evening style. Stay elegant, stay timeless, and above all, stay classy.